Man Utd 2000. Welcome back to another video, and it is the third episode of the Manchester United to career mode. Hopefully this will be a good one after last time's disappointment against Leicester. I'm going to have not just one game in today's episode, but two. We've got Brighton up first, and then if we go to our schedule, we have got Spurs. That is a big one. So we've got two games for today's episode, but before we start the video, make sure you've gone and watched previous two episodes, so you can catch up with the series. I'll leave a link to the last video in the description, and this is on a playlist, so you can go on that. I'll leave the link to the playlist in the description. So then, before we get into these games, obviously it's a Sunday. We've already had some of the second games of the Premier League. First, we got a loan offer from Porto for McTominay. So, and his agent says he would prefer Porto, and I don't think he's going to get much football here. So I think, guys, we're going to go and accept that. And I've sent forward, obviously, to this game, and we can have a look at yesterday's Premier League roundup. Big game with Chelsea and Arsenal. And also what we will do is go to the Premier League, see what the scores were for last week's game in the Premier League. So if I go to matches, fixture and results, and then obviously we drew 0-0 with Leicester. Let me just get to it. Then obviously the first day was a 1-1 draw between Huddersfield and Chelsea. Everton got the win. Newcastle won against Spurs, which could mean something good. It could mean that we might get an easy win against them. You never know. Later in the episode, Liverpool destroyed West Ham 5-1. Mane getting a hat-trick there, and Arsenal were defeated by City. And then Cardiff getting victory against Bournemouth on the Monday. Then yesterday, Spurs destroyed Fulham 5-1, coming back from that Newcastle loss. Chelsea losing to Arsenal at Stamford Bridge. That is interesting. Cardiff winning against Newcastle as well. And Cardiff, well, they're first, but if we go for the season preview, I think the prediction is that they're going to come last and they're first at the moment. Obviously that doesn't mean anything. We're predicted to come fifth. Hopefully we could win the game, win the league, finish second last season with 81 points. On Everton, but City predicted to win. Obviously they got 100 points last season, that record there, and they've got some good players that they signed on the final day, Nacho and Stepacano. I'm not going to be signing any players this season, I don't think, maybe in the transfer window, but we will see. What's our hot prospect? Tahith Chong, quite a good evaluation there. Projected line: Phil Jones in defence, Lindelof. Well then, let's go forward and progress forward. And just one thing as well, in the top right corner, there will be a link to the how to get real names in Football Manager 2019. So I'll show you, that's going to be up in the top right corner just now, so you can go and have a look at that if you do own Football Manager. It's also works for 2018, 2017, other years as well. But today's games: Burnley versus Watford, City versus Huddersfield, and Brighton versus United. Let's have a look at Burnley as well, because they're some upcoming opponents. They're going through to the next round of the Europa League, best placed for qualifying legs against Sparta Prague. So I think they will be fairly easy to get through there, and they're playing us in September at the start. And we're nearly ready for the game. City beating Huddersfield 3-0. And the Burnley game has just been televised now, apparently. So fitness test, Phil Jones, Smalling, Valencia, I think they're all looking in fairly good condition. Matic, I don't know, didn't think I'll select him yet. Dallo still not ready. Burnley drawing with Watford early today. Really need this win as well, because if we lose, we're predicted to win with the odds. But let's have a look at this line. Smalling, a bit injured. So I'm going to put Lindelof in the lineup. And Sanchez didn't play too well last time. I think might start Anthony Martial in his place. And what we also need to do is move Lee Grant up from the under-23s. Which means that somebody will be taken out of it, and that someone will be Andreas Pereira. So then we've got Herrera injured. He went down injured in the last game. Well, not the last game, but against Bayern, which isn't great. So he's still out for about a month. Got Young and Shaw playing. Pogba, Fellaini, Fred in midfield. Mata, Martial, Lukaku. Hopefully we can get the win today. I think we're going to go for the attacking mentality. We've got everything sorted as well. So then, submit the team and get into the game. Team's just warming up at the moment. Right then. So then we've got Brighton have got Glenn Murray up front. Matt Ryan in goal, Bernardo, Lewis Dunk, Sean Duffy, and is that Matt Monday there? Martin Montoya, Dale Stevens, is that Jahan Bask? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Davey Proper, Pascal Robb, Anthony Knockout. So then let's go and do the team talk. Let's say all the best out there today. Have fun, guys. And this one over to the assistant, which is Marcel Bout. It's our new assistant manager. And the play's just lining up. We are underway. Hopefully this isn't too laggy for you guys. Hopefully it's fairly smooth. But if we win this one today, we would. We could potentially move on to third, and LUKAKU just heading over early there. And that was a close one. Good chance though. Cardiff and City the only sides to get 2 wins out of 2 so far. If we win today by 2 goals, we could move up to third by 1 goal. 4th potentially. And then Young takes a throw. Here's Fellaini, now Mata, Fred. Finds Paul Pogba. He's got options and he finds Fred. Plays it over to Luke Shaw, who's in a good position to cross it in. Now he does Martial's header! I think that's clipped the bar there. It rolls off the top of the net. It's very close though. Roger East refereeing today. But it's a good sign of things so far. Crystal Palace currently bottom. Brighton needs some points in this game because they've not won. They lost their opening game. Fred finds Fellaini. It's Mata. He's got some options. It's a brilliant ball out to Luke Shaw. He can cross it in now. It's Lukaku! And we scored our first goal in the Premier League this season through Romelu Lukaku. Brilliant start. 22 minutes in here. Luke Shaw, I think this is a brilliant ball from Juan Mata here. He's a great player as well. And Luke Shaw crosses it in, and Lukaku's able to head that one into the top corner. I'm happy with that goal, and we get our first goal of the career, well, our first competitive one anyway. And as it stands, that moves us up to 5th. We just need one more goal to overtake Watford. You never know, it could be a game with lots of them. I think we need as many goals as we can get because Liverpool haven't played yet. If they do win, which they probably will, we would probably move down a spot as well. But we're coming up to half time now. And Brighton, as it stands, moving down to bottom. Crystal Palace playing Liverpool tomorrow, of course. We'll be hoping to get some points there. But half time here, I think we've been doing well so far. 10 shots for us and only 2 for them. So we're doing well. As it stands, Murray finds Stevens with the kick-off for Brighton. Still Grob. Make sure the assist for the goal. It's a good ball in as well. I'm just surprised to see Chelsea down at the bottom with only 1 point. It might be their season, it might not, you never know. But with the episodes coming out, so I'm going to try and get 2 games in per episode, like today. Luke Shaw's getting a bit tired, so I think we're going to swap him with Young, switch Luke Shaw with Lindelof, and then put Phil Jones on. Got a free kick with Juan Mata. Hopefully it's a good delivery. Pogba! It's hit the bar. We're close to a second now. I would like a second, to be honest. But we don't want Brighton goal. Kyle with a knock, and it's Brighton's 3rd substitution now. No, that was the second one, and then Glenn Murray being lost. Solly March came on for Kyle. We got Pogba with the free kick, you never know. Pogba takes it, and it's hit the bar again. So we've come close to a second. I think we've hit the woodwork a few times today as well. Replaced Mata with Lingard. I think LUKAKU with Sanchez. We may as well. We've got 4 minutes of stoppage time. The American Express Community Stadium, where the Amex is full today. And Barry will take the throw, and that's the end of the game. And we get our first 3 points of the season against Brighton from that Romelu Lukaku goal. I'm fairly pleased with that, to be honest. And we hit the woodwork a few times. So come close a few times. I think that's a good win, so we'll just tell that to the boys and continue on. But we're 5th in the Premier League after that. And he's, of course, our top scorer. And it's both defenders who have got the man of the match so far. Moving from 13th up to 5th. It's always good. We might drop down to 6th. But I will see you guys in a minute. Obviously, not a minute for you. It'll just be transition. And we'll get to the Spurs game. So guys, I'm back for the Spurs game. And for yesterday's game's another big shock. Newcastle winning against Chelsea, just like they did against Tottenham. It's not been a good season for the Blues so far. They're 18th in the relegation zone. Fulham beating Burnley and Watford losing to Palace on the Saturday. It was a win for West Ham against Arsenal. Another shock result. 3-0 to Huddersfield against Cardiff. Southampton winning 3-0 against Leicester. And Liverpool destroying Brighton 6-0. Manchester City winning by 2 against Wolves. If we have a look at the other game, it was a 4-1 win for Liverpool against Palace. They're top as it stands. And we've got Spurs today. So if we win, we potentially move up to 3rd if we win. So that's good news. We will move up to 3rd if we win. If we draw, we'll stay. No. Yes, we will stay 8th. So we need the win today. So it's Liverpool and City at the top. Can we make it? Liverpool, City and United at the top. Spurs apparently could win the Premier League. There's Mauricio Pochettino. Sané out for 2 weeks. And if we look at the weekend preview, Arsenal versus West Ham, the main match. See, West Ham winning that one is a shock. And Scott McTominay now has moved to Porto. And Kieran O'Hara gone down injured. That doesn't really matter too much for us because he's at Macclesfield. As you can see, Champions League group stage draw on the Thursday. That will be in the next episode, so you better watch it for the Champions League draw. Tottenham, as it stands, 13th in the table. So we could be getting an easy win today. You never know. Hopefully we can, of course. But just waiting for this to progress forward. And then we can, of course, play Tottenham with these fitness tests. Jones, Smalling, well, Smalling 100% in his condition, extremely fit. So I think we might start him today against Tottenham. It's a big game for us. And hopefully we can win it. We'll put for Valencia in the lineup there. Gonna have Lindelof out for Smalling. Might give Valencia a go today. And for Ashley Young. And personalises. Things there. Today I'm gonna give Lingard a chance. It's all about giving the players chances, I think. And also give Rashford a start. Just to see how it goes. And we're going to go with that attacking mentality. We're going to get the game underway. And I think because the match sharpness is low for a few players, it's all about them getting game time and things. And also with the Champions League draw, it's also the EFL Cup draw in the next episode as well. Just to let you know. That will also be in that episode. So then, we're gonna get ourselves underway against Spurs. It is a big game. If we can win it, that would be perfect. LUKAKU kicks us off. Got our first goal against Brighton last week. Short pass to Pogba from Valencia, and that's the end of the highlight. We've got a corner early on. It's going to be taken by Rashford. It's in towards the back post with LUKAKU! It's 1-0 Manchester United, just 1 minute in. What a start against Spurs. Perfect. Rashford with the assist. It's his second of the season for LUKAKU. It's a brilliant corner from Marcus Rashford. And I think that's the quickest goal of this Premier League season so far. Just 1 minute in with LUKAKU. Spurs have a corner now from Eriksen, and Dembele's header. Vertonghen sticks it in, and Spurs have equalised just 3 minutes later. Oh dear. Well, what a start to this game. Let's have a look. Eriksen with the corner. It's a brilliant save from the player off the line, and Vertonghen's just there to tap it in for Tottenham. Not too pleased about that. We conceded our first of the season at home to Tottenham. LUKAKU scored his 44 seconds in, and then Vertonghen scored his 3 minutes and 38 seconds in. Well, looks like Tottenham are a force to be reckoned with. We've moved up above Bournemouth so because of goal difference, same with Tottenham. And still, 1-1, 25 minutes in, we've got a throw here in Luke Shaw. It's taken away by Lucas Moura, but it's into Luke Shaw, it's found Pogba. Fred, Pogba, finds Fellaini, Pogba, gives it to Fred. He's got options now, he could give it to Luke Shaw, it's a brilliant pass. Luke Shaw can continue on, cross it in for LUKAKU! Rose heads off the line of Fellaini, and how has he put that one wide? Marouane Fellaini with a chance to give us the lead. And he's not there. Moussa Dembele's gone down injured. Davinson Sanchez comes on to replace him. But that should be 2-1. And we should, as it stands, be third. And it looks like it's a Spurs throw. Taken away. Make sure. It's to LUKAKU, he nods it down for Pogba, and you can come forward now. He's got some pace on it there for Pogba. Lingard, who can continue on with the ball and cross it in early for LUKAKU, who heads over. Well, it's a good ball in from Jesse Lingard, and we just can't quite score. So close for LUKAKU to get a second. So Spurs, free kick, Eriksen puts it in, Alderweireld, it's in the box and it's been stuck in by Alderweireld. Spurs lead at Old Trafford. I'm going to have to go to very attacking because we're behind for the first time this season. Toby Alderweireld. It's half time. Spurs have scored just before it. They've turned it round. Old Trafford, and we're going to go for the aggressive, disappointing. What's about? Says Pogba. She reacted negatively to that, which isn't great, but we are on the way for the second half. And 2 defenders have got the goals. They have been tap-ins, but still, a goal is a goal. And Tottenham are leading. Alderweireld finds for Tongan. Brilliant challenge there, and Rashford is onto the end of it. He plays it to Lingard, and Vaughan saves. Brilliant football from United there. I don't know how Jesse Lingard's not scored there. It's a good save from Michael Vaughan, and Luke Shaw's going to take this corner. Puts it in, and Baye's header. A save by Michael Vaughan. Be another corner. Luke Shaw puts it in again, and Sandon's touches head to win. Fellaini is fouled in the box. But we're behind, which is not good. There's Jesse Lingard and Rose instead of the tackle. Son Heung-min over the top to okay, here's Eric Bailly. That's a brilliant ball for Marcus Rashford. It falls to Luke Shaw. Across it in for Lukaku! 2-2, Romelu Lukaku. This is the Lukaku show. And we are level at Old Trafford. It's a brilliant ball from Eric Bailly. Dele Alli's replaced Son Heung-min. Rose finds Sanchez. Could we get a third? That would be brilliant. Michael Vaughan holds the ball. Plays it out to Alderweireld, who's got Spurs' second. So Dyer finds Vertonghen, who got Spurs' first. The 2 centre halves. Ericsson. Oh, it's a brilliant ball for Harry Kane, who's in for Tottenham's third. It's a good save from David De Gea. It'll be Ericsson. Puts it in, Fellaini heads away. Lingard's going to chase. Ericsson wins the race. Sanchez. Back to Alderweireld. With that second goal, hopefully we can attack more and get the goal. Here's Luke Shaw with an opportunity. Lukaku heads back to Rashford. He plays it to Fred. Pogba in the middle now. Searches out Valencia on the right wing, who comes into the box and hits the post with a banger. Wow, what a goal that would have been if Valencia could have scored there. Would have been brilliant. Hopefully we can get that third. If LUKAKU could get his hat-trick, it would be even better. Fellaini booked there. The first booking of the game, and Rashford's gone down injured. That's not good news at all. We're going to have to make the change. It'll be Alexis Sanchez to replace him. He's not started a game since the Leicester game. And we've got 15 minutes to go. We've got Valencia with the free kick though. So straight into Sergio Aurier, and now Lucas Moura. Spurs can attack. It's Ericsson. Smalling gives the ball, and De Gea, what is he doing there? Harry Kane's in on goal. It's a brilliant save from David De Gea. Harry Winks on for Davinson Sanchez. I don't know what that was there from De Gea and Smalling. Why did De Gea go in for the sliding challenge? Very strange. I don't know how Kane didn't score. By heads away. Dyer heads back in. Fellaini clears away. De Gea. I'll have to go kick there, but I think if we conceded, it would have been De Gea's fault. He went for the sliding challenge. I don't know what on earth he was doing or what he was thinking at all. And a very old. Valencia heads on for Jesse Lingard. This could be something now. Lingard on the right side. Finds Pogba in a good position. Pogba plays in. Lukaku back to Fellaini, who hits the bar. Lukaku can't stick it in, and it's cleared away. How have we not scored there? Fellaini hitting the bar. How did Lukaku not tap it in? I don't know. Pogba booked as well. Gonna take Valencia off for Ashley Young. Fellaini is gonna come off for Juan Mata. Gonna go to my tactics and change some stuff here. Put Mata up into an attacking position. Defense playmaker. See if we can get a goal. Doesn't look like it at the moment. Spurs are going to throw. If they could get the goal, that would be terrible. Ericsson. And it's like as Murray crosses it in. De Gea's there to gather it. If we could get a late winner, that would be great. De Gea rolls it out to Fred. Plays a brilliant ball forward for Lukaku. This could be it. This could be his hat-trick. Romelu Lukaku puts it wide. How has he not scored? That should have been the winner. Should have been the winner from Lukaku. 5 minutes added on. Could be our second draw of the season. If it is, they've both been at home. And the clock is ticking away. It doesn't look like we can get anything out of this. And there's the full-time whistle. Well, it's a 2-2 draw. And I'm going to say if we were unlucky, we should have scored. But we didn't. And that is disappointing because it leaves us in 7th when we could have moved up to 3rd. Very, very poor. And Rashford's injured for 4 weeks for a hamstring strain. Lukaku with 2 goals. And it has been lovely from Lukaku in this episode with 3 goals. But we've conceded 2. And that is poor. Let's see what fans have to say about it. Well, apparently some say it's a good game, but some say we deserve to win, but some weren't impressed. So then, hopefully in the next episode when we have the Champions League EFL Cup draw and Burnley, we can get the win. We will find out. But for now, that's it from this episode. Remember to like, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and I will see you in the next one. It's Man United 2000 out.
Bitch, I wanna party like Prince Carly.